Hello and welcome to another video from oorail. This is a quick video to show you a new model that we picked up over the last couple of weeks. This is a LMS Hughes crab locomotive. These were originally built in 1926 to 1932, and they ran in service until about the mid-1960s. This particular version is a Lima model. It's a little bit sketchy, but it seems to still run okay. It has a few problems over my weathered points, but other than that it runs pretty well. This particular one is 42839, and it was originally, its LMS numbering was 2839. Its class code is crab, and it was designed by George Hughes. This particular locomotive was built on the 13th of August 1930, so it was one of the kind of in the middle towards the end of when they were building them. It was based out of Shed 14B in Kentish Town around 1948, and then its last shed was 16A in Nottingham. It was withdrawn from service on the 6th of June in 1964, and it was disposed at Crew Works and British Rail. It was cut up, unfortunately, on the 31st of July in 1964. So this is a, it was further developed, it was originally designed and built under Fowler's direction by Hughes. It was introduced, like I said, in May 1926, and it had a parallel boiler and a narrow tender. It was further developed by Stanier in 1933 as a lobster class 260. So their power classification actually changed around a bit. Originally, this locomotive was a 4F, so it was mainly used for freight. And then it was switched to a 5P 4F, and then the power was once again increased again to 5P 5F, and then during World War II they became a 5F locomotive. So you can see there they went from a freight locomotive to a more powerful passenger and freight locomotive to an even more powerful passenger and freight locomotive, and then they eventually just became back as a 5F for freight purposes during the war. In the BR days, they became a 5MT, which obviously for both freight and passenger service, and then for a short time they became a 6P 5F, and the number series ranged from 42700 to 42944. There were a total of 245 locomotives built, and they were built at the LMS, Harch, and Crew Works. And I'll put some more information up about the class and where the things were built on the bottom of the screen there for anyone who's interested. So that's basically it. I just wanted to show you guys this loco. It's quite a nice loco. It wasn't very expensive. Obviously it's Lima, so it's a bit old, and there's probably a few inaccuracies on the model. This particular one was also heavily weathered by the previous owner, and they actually did a pretty decent job of it. I've been comparing it to photographs and so on, so they did a pretty nice job. So I'm going to leave the video at that. I'm not going to do any kind of testing. Obviously it's a very old model. This is not something that was very frequently modeled. There is an updated, more accurate version from Bachmann, but I haven't been able to find it online, so it's pretty rare. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to do a quick pan around the locomotive just so you can check it out, and then we'll wrap up the video with the locomotive moving away. So you can see there, some extra detailing, and the weathering was done pretty well. May have done the white a little bit too much, but it's not too bad considering that I didn't pay much for it at all, and it still runs pretty well.